We are here with 2K Stauffer, the man behind the ratings on NBA 2K.
Everybody's favorite thing to do is debate about whose overall is correct.
Right.
What's really interesting is it's not just one number that makes up a player's skill in NBA 2K. We have so many different individual attributes and badges even that we look at in determining a player's value in game. We try to come up with formulas and scales and to make each individual rating be as objective as possible.
In the NBA, drawing fouls is an important skill, since it places opposing players in foul trouble and it can give you easy points on the free throw line. In 2K, drawing a shooting foul is the ultimate bailout, since the defender is forcing you to shoot a contested shot and you still get points, especially considering how easy it is to get open takes in the game. This makes the draw foul rating extremely important. If a player has a high rating, he gets rewarded for taking bad shots more often than players who do not have the rating. As always, 2K Stauffer uses his own opinion instead of objective numbers to decide how to use this attribute. The highest ratings are not given to the players who shoot the most free throws in real life, it is instead randomly given to players Stauffer likes. Here's the most embarrassing example of this. Stauffer has Nikola Jokic as the second best player in the NBA at drawing fouls. He gives Jokic a 97 draw foul rating. Considering Stauffer claims to use scalars and formulas to decide ratings, since his goal is to be as objective as possible, let's try to justify this rating. Jokic shoots 4.1 free throws per game, making him 47th in the entire NBA in free throw attempts. Jokic plays 32 minutes per game. If we are assuming Stauffer is using per 36 minutes, Jokic would shoot 4.6 free throws per game, making him the 35th ranked player in free throw attempts. His free throw rate, which is an advanced stat that NBA tracks that shows the percentage of free throws a player gets when compared to the amount of shots he takes, is 27%. This places Jokic as the 86th best player in the entire NBA in that statistic. According to the NBA official website, Jokic drew 0.08 charges per game, which is slightly below average. By every measurable stat the NBA provides to us, Nikola Jokic is average to below average at drawing fouls, which result in him getting free throws. There's literally no way to objectively claim that Jokic is great at drawing fouls, let alone a player tied for second in the NBA at doing it. Clearly this is an example of Stauffer's bias. Another insane example of his opinions ruining the objectivity in this rating can be seen on Flopgoat CP3, who has an insanely low 55 draw foul rating. Obviously Chris Paul isn't what he used to be, but he shoots 4 free throws a game, the exact same number as Jokic, yet his rating is 42 points lower. All the other numbers we looked at with Jokic are the same for CP3. There is no way to statistically justify a 42-point difference in their draw foul ratings. The only explanation for such a large difference in a rating between players with identical numbers is bias. Stauffer dislikes Chris Paul and is in love with Jokic, so he manipulates their ratings to influence the public's perception of their play styles to fit his own opinions. There are a lot of players like Jokic that Stauffer donated high draw foul ratings to despite them not deserving it. Ben Simmons has a 96 draw foul rating, 4th highest in the NBA portion of this video juego, yet he only shot 5.3 free throws a game, which is the 23rd highest number in the real NBA. Malcolm Brogdon is shooting 3.4 free throws a game, yet he deserves an 88 draw foul rating in Stauffer's opinion. Stauffer even gets historic ratings horribly wrong. Jason Kidd in the 2001-2002 season shot 3 free throws a game. Stauffer thinks he deserves a 94 draw foul rating that season. For every player that has an insanely high draw foul rating, 10 players with similar free throw attempts and rates have an insanely low rating. This season, Trae Young shot an insane 9.3 free throws per game, the 3rd most in the real NBA. Stauffer gave Trae an 84 rating, extremely low given Trae's value. Similar to Trae Young, Kawhi Leonard is great at drawing fouls in real life. He shoots 6.8 free throws a game. Too bad Stauffer gave him an 80 flat draw foul rating. In the 1992-1993 season, Michael Jordan shot 7.3 free throws a game. For some reason, Stauffer thinks this deserves an 80 flat rating. I could keep going for hours, but I feel my point has been made. The draw foul rating is inconsistent and non-objective in 2K. The thing that makes us really sad is the NBA keeps track of a crazy amount of random and strange stats for anyone and everyone to see. If Stauffer used these numbers as a basis to create the ratings in 2K, the game would be far more objective, which is the goal he claims to have. The thing is, for every issue 2K has ever had, the only one that transcends the yearly releases of their basketball game is Stauffer's ratings. Because of this, 2K will never be a realistic game, unless Stauffer decides to take his job seriously and actually use stats to decide ratings instead of opinions. Hopefully he will change his ways with the next-gen version of 2K. Until he does, I will always be ready to pluck up defense and expose his bias.